Hi everybody, it's Ann Patchett at Parnassus Books. I know you really want my mask. You keep writing to us about my mask. A friend made it. You can't buy it. This is a very exciting week, Tuesday Laydowns, because we have local authors to spotlight. We have a special guest bookseller appearance, and we have my now, what will become normal plea, buy these books from Parnassus. Thanks so much. Here's Kat.
Hey everyone. I've got two local authors who are going to be doing a virtual event with us tonight, and we're really excited about it. Until I Find You by Frey and Somewhere in the Dark, R.J. Jacobs. They're both great psychological mysteries. You're going to love them. And out in paperback today, we have Share Me and Major Whittlesey by Kathleen Rooney and The Book of Dreams by Nina George. If you're a fan of Sam Harris's podcast, Making Sense, this is a great book to pick up. It's collected from his podcast all the really fascinating conversations that he has about consciousness, morality, and the future of humanity. We have a debut novel today, The New Wilderness by Diane Cook. It's speculative fiction set in the near future U.S. where climate change, income disparity, and all the issues that we experience today are magnified to a horrific degree. A parent couple is taking their daughter out of their city and joining a nomadic group that might be involved in a mysterious government experiment. And for any true crime narrative nonfiction lovers, we have Veritas by Ariel Sabar, a Harvard professor, a con man, and the Gospel of Jesus' Wife, about a document that was uncovered that was said to be a missing Gnostic gospel claiming that Jesus was married to Mary Magdalene. It was proven to be false, and it sent crazy shockwaves throughout the Harvard community. And for anyone who's been waiting for the latest Dave Robichaux novel, wait no longer, we have A Private Cathedral by James Lee Burke today. And to finish this off, we've got Zoe by Xander Miller. This is a debut novel set on the eve of the Haitian earthquake. It's a Romeo and Juliet story that is something really special. And today, we've also got Andy, our store manager, with a couple of recommendations for you.
Good morning. I've got a couple of nonfiction books that I wanted to mention. The first one is Evil Geniuses by Kurt Anderson. It's called The Unmaking of America, A Recent History. He talks about how we've made progress and made life better for everyone in the early part of the 20th century. But starting in about 1980, we've taken a turn where business has dictated what we do in our country, and he gives a kind of a recipe on how we can get back to making things better for everyone. Also wanted to mention Bernard Balin passed away this past week. He was a professor at Harvard, wrote an incredible book called The Origins of the American Revolution that really shook up how we talk about the American Revolution. This one is illuminating history. It came out in April, but it's a perspective of 7 decades that he spent in the history world, so well worth noting. And Rayanne's going to tell us about kids' books today.
Hi everybody. We have a few local Tennessee authors to spotlight first. This is Friends at the Firehouse, a new book by Nashville illustrator Kayla Stark. It is a lift the flap board book about a fire station who loses their Dalmatian puppy. It's so cute. By Tennessee author Kimberly Brubaker Bradley, we have Kim's new book, Fighting Words. This is a book about surviving childhood sexual abuse and sisterhood. It's written for a middle grade audience, I would say 8 to 12 years old. Kim will be doing a virtual event with us this evening at 6 o'clock on Facebook Live. And another Tennessee author, Raquel Vasquez Gilliland, is her new YA novel, her debut. It's called Cia Martinez and the Moonlit Beginning of Everything. This book is about a girl whose mother is deported to Mexico, and when the mother is crossing the desert trying to get back to her family in the U.S., she disappears. Everyone believes she was murdered until a UFO lands and the mother steps out. Another middle grade novel I want to highlight today, A Place at the Table by Sadia, Farooqi, and Laura Chauvin. This is a co-written middle grade novel about 2 girls from different backgrounds who become friends when they take a cooking class together. And if nonfiction is your thing, a new book in the Over and Under series by Kate Mester and illustrated by Christopher Silas Neal. This one is all about the rainforest. Thanks so much for listening, and don't forget to shop local.